Hey, it's Gabe with Vitev, and I'm going to walk you through our simplest, easiest system to use. This is our sports pitcher. You can take it anywhere you want, use it with any water that you want, as long as it's obviously safe to drink, it's not biologically contaminated. Throw it in your suitcase, take it to the gym. You'll notice when you take it out, it's got a nice fabric bag, drawstring bag on it. The idea there is for a little extra protection. Put it in your suitcase, take it to the gym. You could even throw your shoes in here, whatever, dirty socks. Something else for you to use, because we know that a lot of people like to take this far away places, or just it's mobile with them. All right, so then you get the pitcher out. Looks like this. Pop the lid off, and inside is the filter wrapped in a foil bag. And then you'll find there's a reservoir in there as well. Before I forget, I want to show you something. The reservoir, it has to go in a specific way. Right? There's these little knobs on the side. I don't know if you can even see them here in the camera. There's these little bumps, little knobs, and it goes in that way. If it doesn't go in the right way, what happens is it sits up and it's not flush. You don't want that. Okay? You don't want the flush in. You want it to sit all the way down. It's very important you put it in that way. The lid fits on in the exact same manner. But okay, so when you take the filter out, bag, got a little pull top on it. You'll also notice, I'll show you this now, there's this rubber gasket as well that sits around the lip of the filter. It's got a beveled edge on it. You're going to want that to be nice and snug up around the neck of the filter so that it fits in tight into the reservoir. Before getting that all situated, ready to go, soak this in some water, 10-15 minutes or so. Just let it get all incorporated, let it get soaked nice, get all the extra air bubbles, anything else that may be in here out. It just speeds up the process of getting to use the filter. And it takes less times of you flushing the water through the filter before it's ready to drink. Okay, so soak it really well. And once that's good, pop it out of the water, push that gasket all the way up around the neck, make sure it's good to go. And then you're going to put it in the reservoir, just like that. Okay? But that's not enough. You really have to push it down. You're not going to break the plastic, don't worry about that. Give it a nice push and you'll feel it sit down in there. It gets really snug. The other thing you can do is pull it from the bottom as well. And then you'll know you got a nice tight seal. Very important, because you want all the water that goes into the reservoir to go through the filter, not escaping around the edges. If you see any water draining along the outside, you know you need to pull the gasket down a little tighter. Okay? Once you've got that good to go, reservoir back in, and then it's just simply a matter of fill at the top with the water, let it drain through the filter, and it'll fill the bottom reservoir, and then you're good to go. Pop the lid back on, sits nice and snug, and now you know you're ready to go. When you first use it, it's going to take a few times to get all the carbon out. The water will probably be gray, blackish color. You can even not load it in the pitcher itself if you don't want. You can just set this in your sink and just let it drain through. Let that go a few times so you don't stain this or have to wash this really quick as well. Okay. Water goes clear, you're good to go. All right, a couple other things that you'll find in there. There's a README card right off the top. Very important to read this. Just give yourself a refresher between the time that you watch me and the time that you start using the pitcher. This goes over the important aspects of the filter as well. Got a manual in there, talks about specifications, shows you how to install all the filters, all that sort of stuff. And then the last thing is there's a calendar sticker system inside as well. This is a way for you to get an idea of when the filter is about ready to be changed. 2 months is usually what we look for if we have more than a couple of people drinking from it. But this gives you just a nice, easy Brita way of keeping an eye on when the filter is getting up. So just put the sticker on, then a circle around the date of the month and the month that you pop the filter in, and there you go. It's not an exact science. We get the question a ton. When do I know when to change my filter? And really the best answer to that is use your tongue. The tongue is probably the best filter indicator that we have. You know when milk's gone bad because it doesn't taste good, right? You can't smell water, but you can tell that the water doesn't taste right. If it doesn't taste right, put a new filter in. You'll also tell just kind of the way it sits in your stomach, how it feels. It doesn't have a nice crisp flavor. It doesn't have a nice easy drinking. You get a lot more sloshy flavors or feelings when the filter is about ready to be changed. So I think that's it. We're going to do another video shortly with showing you the performance, so check that out as well. Get an idea of how the water runs through, what we look at on the front side and the back side from a performance standpoint, and we'll go from there. Let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.